It looks like Charlie XCX is gonna sign these and hand them out at concerts, you know. Hi guys, are you interested in perfuming your home in a way that goes beyond traditional candles and room sprays? Or are you just thinking outside the box and trying to find new things in the perfume world? Well, I've got you covered because today we are taking a look at some of Diptyque's weirdest home fragrance products. Hi, my name is Alexi. I am a bald millennial gay man with a PhD in cultural history that I'm trying to weaponize in the fight for the greater good. I make informative, dumb, and gay videos about perfume, sometimes with research, sometimes just for fun. If you like what I do, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay notified about future videos. As I mentioned in the past, Diptyque is one of my favorite brands, possibly my favorite brand. And the reason for that is just because they do so many unusual products. I know every brand does their kind of like unique things, but Diptyque really does do some strange stuff. And I wanted to highlight the weirdest stuff that they do, just because some of it is so kind of like, you just think, how did they come up with that? Like, what's the point of that? And also sometimes in the perfume world, it feels like you're just seeing the same products again and again and again. And I really like a curveball. I like something that comes out of left field and makes you go, huh, that's so weird. That's so kind of pointless. Why do I want it? We're gonna start with Diptyque's Vinaigre de Toilette. So it's a vinegar. So Diptyque have made like a pre-expired perfume, I guess, and I kind of love that. It's almost the equivalent of like distressed jeans or one of those like beanies with the holes in. They come like pre-worn or pre-distressed, and you pay like £300 for them. And it really does smell like vinegar. If you actually smelled it, it smells like vinegar. The vinegar is kind of a top note, and it evaporates quite quickly, and you just get left with this kind of like floral, woody accord. But it's a vinegar, right? But like, you might be asking, like, what is it for? The Diptyque website says, to those in the know, it's essential. With its spice, wood, and plant fragrances, the Vinaigre de Toilette lends itself to countless uses. A capful in the bath softens the water. A few drops after showering or shaving refreshes and invigorates the skin. And a glassful in boiling water will cleanse and perfume the home. Like, I could imagine actually putting it on skin to refresh and invigorate the skin. I might maybe think about incorporating that into my bald head shaving routine. Who knows? Yeah, I will say it is invigorating. Like, obviously, if you like vinegar on food, why not have that salty, bright effect on your skin? But yeah, the background is quite interesting. So apparently vinegar was more commonly used in the past, like with multiple different uses. And this is this kind of like historical product, I guess, that Diptyque is very, very well known for, kind of creating these weird oddities from the past. Apparently it was used to soothe aches, add a sheen to hair, triggered, or as an astringent toner. So one thing that did stick out to me is this phrase, like, to those in the know. And I've seen people online say that actually that is code for like, it's a poop spray. You spray it in the bathroom after you poop. And actually, I had to check this out. So Google's AI overview feature does inform me that vinegar is actually good for getting rid of poop odor. I mean, my only problem is if you are using it as a poop spray, is the smell of vinegar better than the smell of poop? Like, why wouldn't you just have like a floral smell? I don't know, or open the window. Like, regardless of that, I don't have enough money to spend like niche perfume prices on a poop spray. But I love that this product exists because it's so weird. So let's go on to the Hourglass Diffuser. So this is a really beautiful object. You might be thinking, what am I looking at? And in a way, it doesn't really matter because it's so pretty. The website says, travel through time for an hour, exploring the olfactory ambience of the maison. This Hourglass diffuser reinvents home fragrancing. Just turn it over and it gently diffuses its fragrance. Mossy notes and blackcurrant leaves plus wood, flowers, and spices, a welcome addition to any cozy office, library, or bedside table. So this is a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's very beautiful. But yeah, I don't really know what's being sold. It's like 1 hour of fragrance. So you just turn it over and it like diffuses for an hour. I guess it's easier than lighting a candle. And then you don't get that constant smell from like what you'd get from a reed diffuser, so you don't go nose blind to it. And I kind of get it. I do just want, sometimes you just want like an hour of smell, but apparently you can only refill it twice. It's really, really beautiful, but it would annoy me so much to have this thing knocking around and it just be useless after 2 refills. Also, I would try and refill it more than twice, but like, what happens if you try and refill it more than twice? Like, does the Diptyque police like turn up and say like, no, you can't do that? Do you go to like Diptyque jail? Like, what is it, like, burst into flames? I really want to know, like, what's the reason? Is it just like a manufactured obsolescence thing, or is it like like something seriously bad will happen if you use it more than twice? Anyway, again, I'd probably buy it if I was rich, and I'd use it even less than twice. I'd use it once. I'd just buy it and put it straight in the bin if I had the money. I wouldn't really. The wall diffuser. So we have to talk about this plug-in diffuser. Simply press to release the perfume. This electric diffuser uses the air itself to deliver the notes of 9 iconic Diptyque scents. A durable, aesthetically pleasing object that can be carried from room to room or slipped into your suitcase to perfume any transient location. Wow, uses the air itself. I love marketing like this. So like, it uses could you imagine the air itself? When has air been used to perfume a room? Never. We are cutting edge. Like, actually, this is awesome. Infinitely refillable. You get 40 hours of use per cartridge. Perfumes are spaced for 3 hours, and you can use different scented refills. Also, I just love the idea of buying a 100-pound Glade air freshener. And then also the description, when it says like carry it from room to room or put it in your suitcase to perfume a transient location, like obviously they're speaking about hotels and stuff, but I'm imagining taking it to a friend's place and being like really passive aggressive and be like, hey, sorry, I just need to get my Diptyque wall diffuser out because like this place smells like trash, sorry. Oh god. Anyway, okay, car diffuser. I mean, they have a car diffuser. This isn't actually weird. I just wanted to mention it because I am so pathologically urban. I live in London. Remembering that people actually drive their own cars is so crazy to me. Let's go on the Droguerie room spray. So this is a room spray, not a weird format. However, the marketing is really weird. So they have a picture with like garlic leek and like a stack of eggshells. But I'm like, is that the notes of the spray? But then you figure out there's actually odor removing. But then do eggshells smell? The Diptyque website says, like opening a window to a fresh, colourful vegetable garden, this interior scent will work its charm in every room of the house. With just one spray, everyday odours are eliminated and replaced with a bouquet of basil, mint and tomato leaves, a joy to experience again and again. So then what is it removing? So it removes food odour from the kitchen, but the smell of the perfume is food odour too. It's like tomato leaf, basil and mint. So you're replacing the odor of food with another food odor, even though, I don't know, the whole thing is weird. The whole thing is like very conceptually taxing. Maybe I'm dumb. I will say it is lovely. And if you are pathologically urban like me and you have, not only do you not have a garden, you have never had a garden, you don't have a balcony, you don't know what a garden is, you can't see green from your flat. It is kind of nice to have this, although it is also a bit dystopian to be like, wow, look at this like concrete wasteland that I live in. Let me spray the memories of green in the air. But it is really nice. And if you like the Loewe tomato leaf room spray, you will really, really, really like this. It's great. It's very, very good. The tomato leaf accord is kind of adjacent to the L'Ombre d'un Slow EDT. EDT. I don't know why it smells a bit like blackcurrant, but anyway, it does. Also, they have a degreaser from this line with vinegar in it and this smell, which is just so like, I just love the idea of being like, yeah, let me get out my Diptyque degreaser. I wish they would go into this direction more and be like, yeah, like Diptyque Jiffy Wipes. Diptyque Brillo Pad. The degreaser says, this multi-surface cleaner with vinegar is unrivaled when it comes to cleaning cupboards and the insides of fridges, door handles and appliances, light switches, even phone cases. You'll find a use for it in every corner of the home. I just like, imagine having enough money to clean the inside of your fridge with a Diptyque product. Could you imagine cleaning like an appliance, your cooker, with a Diptyque product? Who are these? Are you one of these people? Please leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your secret is. I want to know if you think it's a waste of money. I don't. I think I love it. What is there in your life that you don't have? Okay, let's go on to the Culbuto. I don't want to get demonetized by telling you what this looks like. But you know what this looks like. It looks like Charlie XCX is going to sign these and hand them out at concerts, you know. I want to know which gay guy is responsible for this. I want to know how this got all the way from inception to release. Who came up with it and did they know, right? Then the people that this person told, were they like, oh, we don't, like they just didn't know what it looked like? Or like, yeah, they'd be like, yeah, we have to make it look like a douche, you know, so that gay guys make fun of it on the internet. Or did nobody know? Was it just like one naive straight person? Everyone around them was like, amazing, this is perfect. Was it just like a no pushback scenario? The website says, one simple gesture activates the Culbuto, diffusing notes of bay. The rocker arm amplifies these. Its motion evoking memories of childhood. The Culbuto is an unusual, intriguing object comprising a sphere of solid wood and a ceramic stick that releases green notes of a blackcurrant, berries mingled with flowery rose accents. It's endlessly refillable. So yeah, you just like push it and it like rocks back and forth like that, I guess. And that motion fragrances the space. When you put it like this, I get it. It's like one of those like weighted toys that you would push over and it would just like write itself. And you could just like you could like line them all up and like push them and they would just go like blah, blah. I get that. But I've been gay for so long that I cannot get this image of a douche out of my brain. What do you like? I want to hear from you. Would you buy the Culbuto? Are you an innocent enough person to just buy it and just be like, yeah, I don't know, I'm fine with it? I will say it's also very beautiful. Genuinely, I've seen these in store. They are very, very beautiful. They're very, very, very nice. So, that's the end of my list. I want to know from you, what do you think about these? Would you buy any of these? Have you seen any weirder products? Do you own any of these? Do you think that vinegar smell covers poop? Would you take a Diptyque plug-in diffuser to your friend's place as a passive-aggressive act? What do you think happens if you use the Hourglass diffuser more than twice? What is the punishment? Have you used it more than twice? Have you survived to tell the tale? Please, I want to know. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you next time.